Wait, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. What you talking about, Donnie B all day? So today we are going over the Caiman EDC from Off Grids. This one is one they sent me in a package, and so far the only thing I did with it is I took it out of the box and felt it, and I knew immediately that the G10 on this was really, really good quality. And I even shaved my arm with it, and I still have the bald spot growing back. You can see all those little stubbles? That was from that. What's in my pocket today, speaking of off-grid? Oh, the Scorpion. This thing, you can see, I've been using this literally every single day. Hasn't need sharpening or honing or touching up or anything like that. This thing is the balls. If you get a chance to look at the off-grid Scorpion Blackout V2 or just any of the Scorpion series, they have a bunch of, just in all it is different finishes. But you're talking about Bowler, M390 steel, and titanium frame with carbon fiber. I mean, ball bearing. This video is not about this knife, but I can't take that out of my pocket for some reason. Well, not for some reason. I know why, but I just love it. I love it. So let's see how much love we can get from the Caiman, the crocodile, right? The crocodile. So magnetized box for storing your blades. Always handy, and it keeps it able. You can put it right in your, if you got like a library shelf type thing, boom, you put it in with your books and you're good. So this little guy, it's not a slab side scale, it's double side. And the reason for that is because this flipper is a liner lock rather than a frame lock. And I had to say, as soon as I put it in my hand the first time I took it out, the grip on this G10 is super nice. I mean, really, really nice. And it just, you know, it's like when you go from a Pinto to a Mercedes, the interiors speak to you. They say, this is just nice. And, you know, it might still get to A to B. You know, I could take a $5 gas station knife and cut a piece of string with it. Same as this. But the materials are, it's just so far beyond. And the maintenance, there's not going to be much on this guy. So it is a modified clip, right? It's got it's a clip point, just like modified. They call it a modified buoy. And it's probably just because it drops straight down. And that little point right there, that is a sharp point. A lot like those Caiman teeth, those sharp little crocodile teeth. It's a really, really comfortable little blade. Being double X hands, it still gives me enough with this little slope right there. I put my pinky on that, and it is super comfortable. That's one thing I can say about this is the comfort is all there. The jimping on the spine goes all the way to the swedge. Puts my thumb in a really nice place, gives it a really nice lock, and feels good. It is a flipper, so you do have the little flipper tab for fast, easy opening, and that little tab turns into an enhanced guard at the end, which is really nice and works really well. We do find a short pocket clip, which connects very, very well. It's all their pocket clips that I have so far, they're pretty good, man. They're solid. They snap right. They hold. They're just really, really good, and it is ambidextrous. So you do have that. Let's go over some of the specs on this guy. Blade length is 3.2 inches. It is left-right hand. It is in the blackout collection because it is blacked out. Let's see. We have ball bearing, liner lock, and flipper. We just went over that. Blade again is 3.2. Blade width is 1.3. So it's got a nice stout blade. And that's what, when you say 3.2 inches and you look at it and you say, no, wait, that's a 2.5 inch knife. The reason it looks short is because it's thick. You know what I mean? When you add girth here, it makes this look shorter, but really it's still over 3 inches, and it's all there. It is all there. Blade hardness is a 59 in the Rockwell. We have a D2 blade. They do D2 R2D2. They do D2 very well. Clip point black. The actual blade finish is called Black Wash and Titanium Nitride. It is a plain edge. I like that. The handle is 3.5 inches. Handle material is G10, and it's really, really sweet. So I already did some shaving with it, but you can just see that it's just made to cut. This is going to be that knife that especially you like guys who work at like Home Depot and Lowe's or anything where grocery stores and Walmarts, anything you have a job that where you just need to cut and just cut. This is going to be the one. As far as self-defense, I know everybody's going to ask, boom, boom, boom. I mean, wound channeling. You see the Black Widows there? Boom! It's just there. It's so sharp, and the swedge is so well done. That kind of thing right there is, I mean, it's just made to penetrate. A lot like me. So it's really, really, really nice. The jimping on the heel right here of the spine is really good. It fits in there well. If I need to turn the blade around, I can use that jimping as well for the webbing of my thumb and get a really good grip with my pinky resting firmly on that guard. I have to say that normally I like to find the complaint. The one thing, I love it, except this. So far, there's no complaint. There's no complaint. It's just a good knife. It almost has that Spyderco look, that weird mouse look to it, but they do just enough to make sure it looks better than that. So it doesn't have that ugly Spyderco look. And what gives it the mouse appearance is the fact that this is so wide right here, so it comes up. But if you really look at it, and if you really know what a Caiman looks like, those little crocodiles, you can see the influence in that tip. So far, I have to say that this is winter chicken dinner stuff right here. So we're going to go out. It's like 40 degrees. It's cold, or maybe even colder than that. When I started to shoot, there was blue skies and sunshine. And I just looked out, and it's all gray skies. And I was like, well, that's 10 minutes. Welcome to New England. So let's go and test this thing. Well, you can see there's no blue in the sky. It's all clouds. But the sun is at least trying. It's trying to peer through. Man, these New England days. So yeah, I'm getting some sunshine. I'm liking that. It just stinks because the entire sky is just gray. It's so blah. Blah. I do not say blah, blah, blah. So here we go. Let's get to the stump and let's set this puppy up. Let's set this crocodile up. This crocodile. Woo! Hopefully you guys are going to be all good. All right, so let's start. Let's start with some fun. I got 4 layers of leather here. Ooh, wow, that bite is serious. So let's look at this. I'm going to go slow right here so you can see. Whoosh, that is shave sharp. These little leathers, man, that is freaking nice. Freaking nice. All right, so let's take the 1/2-inch nylon rope. And we'll do a push cut. And the push cut, easy. I didn't have to do any sawing. I didn't have to draw the blade back and push it forward. It was just straight down the way you wish all your knives were, man. It's literally the way you wish it was. So let's do a couple 4-foot drops, and we'll see how the balance in the knife works with that stout rear. It didn't fold over as much as I thought it would, I gotta say. So the balance isn't so bad. We'll do a couple hard downward throws. We'll see if the lock releases on its own, or if we have any tip bending or any loosening. Woo! Yeah. Guys, I'm throwing that hard. Ooh, look at how much it buried itself. Wow. Ugh. So you can see the line is right there. That's got some bite. There's 0 loosening. The lock did not collapse. It still opens, it still closes, it still holds. Everything is good, and it is still, as every folder from Off Grid I have owned, tested, used, whatever, they're dead straight. They build everything so right. I mean, just a better built knife. The stop pin in there is really nice and sturdy. I just like it, man. I just like it. So All right, so I threw it and it stuck into the tire. No tip bending. I mean, usually you don't throw a knife into a tire. Look at that. Oh my gosh. All right, so I don't even have to try and stab it through the tire because just a throw, boom, it worked. All right, so I like that. I like that. I was just fooling around. I didn't even expect that to work. All right. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice, off-grid. Let's see here. Man, is this going to be a good bring along on the camp. Woo, this is going to be a great secondary knife for all my bushcrafters and campers and just outdoorsmen. Look at this. This thing is just nice. Let's see if we can get some edge pulls here. Oh, man. Woo! Look at these curls. I got to show you up close because they're all falling off, but they look like this. I know it's hard to see while I'm going. Look at that. You don't get much better than that. So let's see if we can do some tighties. Let's see if we can do some tighties, not whitey tighties. Oh my God, that is perfect. I'm going to show you up close. Oh my gosh. You can see they're like hair thin curls right there. Those are so nice. So nice. Okay, it's kindling time. We got to make a fire. We need kindling. Kindling. Ring-a-ding-ling. Kindling. All right, here we go. Waiting to see how much impact it takes for the lock to collapse, and so far it hasn't, and that's pretty impressive because this kind of motion collapses a lock. It's what it does. It doesn't break anything, but usually the lock will just, because of the vibration, and it'll close. That held out really nice. It didn't go any further in, any further out. It stayed 100% true. Let's see, after banging on it, pop, boom. Everything still works. The lock is not going anywhere. That is true. Remember, when you're testing your lock and you're making sure, hold your knife like this. Don't be an idiot. That way, because if you hold it like this and bang on it like I'm doing now, and it closes, you're going to cut your hand. Doing this, if you have an accidental closure, you're safe. You're going to be okay. Now remember, when you use a knife, you're not doing that with it, so you don't have to worry about that anyway, but just for the sake of testing the blade to make sure it's strong, that's why we do that. So don't get it in your head that that's something you're going to need. Like it's your first time ever going over a knife or watching a knife review and you're saying, oh my God, I need to make sure that that's good or I'm going to die. No, that's not something that you have to worry about. All right, so I'm going to use my pinky and the guard. We're going to come down on the leather. Bah! And that is straight through. Let's see. Woo! Man, that was nice. Look at that. That's a double layer of thick leather, right? Let's see. Can you skin? I'd say so. I'd say so. So, I said it. All right, here we go. So let's go over here. Let's go over here and we'll skin some nylon. Ooh. Oh yeah. So much of it in the ground, it's hard to pick up, but here we go. Oh my God. It's so simple. It just makes, it makes stuff that should be a little okay, like you have to put a little work into it, but you don't have to put any work into it. It just goes. It just goes. All right, so let's we got so much crap around here. So much crap, and I don't mean just from the dogs, but we have that. We got those bombs sitting around. You can't say bomb on a plane. Bomb, 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 bomb. All right, so let's see. Oh, yeah. So now what we're doing is we're peeling bark without peeling stick. So you can see that brown color. That is different color than that. And the reason I was able to get that is because the edge profiling is done really, really well. So it allows me to get super thin and without taking off too much. So That's actually a really good thing, especially if you're trying to take down like a fish, right? You want to be able to just get under the scales and under that top without cutting away all the meat that you need to eat to survive. All right, so this thing is good. Tent spikes, pit spikes, arrows, spears, any kind of thing where you're going to need to put a tip, or even if you're just a whittler. If you're just a whittler, you want to know that you can get that out of it. Pretty simple. Pretty freaking simple. What if you're doing some bushcraft and you need some notching? All right, well, let's try. I don't mean try, I mean let's do. So here you go. We got a notch, right? So now let's say you need a square notch. Maybe you're going to build a chair, or you're building a shelf, or just anything or shelter, and you have to tie two pieces together. You want that square notch. Bam. Now you can take another square notch, put it together. Fits perfect. Whew. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. I know exactly where we can go. So as a knife that you can use for skinning, hides come in multiple thicknesses. All right, so let's take a basketball. Now with the it's so nice. It is so nice. With that swedge tip, it buries itself. It does every single thing you'd want it to do. It just goes right through. And that's quality, man. It's quality work as far as like geometries, right? It just really works. Gosh, look at this. Look at this. I mean, it's just so nice. Let's see. Oh, first try. I backed up on that one, boys and girls. Woo, and I was throwing toward the ground. Any loosening? No, nothing at all. Still dead straight. Yo, the Caiman is no joke. This is a sweet knife. You know what's funny is I saw it on the website, and guys, these are sub 80. These are sub 80 all day long. And you're talking about a really good quality cutter, and I'm talking really good quality cutter. But when I saw these, I said, that one's okay, but I got so hung up on that Scorpion that it was hard to give another knife a second look, except the one that's in my wallet, which is the Grayscape. Ooh, I love that. My Damascus folder from Off Grid. But this guy right here is a very good quality and very user-friendly carry. This is EDC. I mean, literally, it means everyday carry. This is an everyday carry. So right now I'm cold. It's cold. This Eddie Bauer is giving me all the warmth I need just to stay alive. Otherwise I'd be freezing. But even in the cold, these scales, they feel good. They feel really good. So, and the black coating, just dirty, but it's on there 100%. Man, that is so nice. And remember, it's that like black nitrate. It's not like a paint or anything like that. It's kind of almost like a black stone wash, right? Looks good. It looks good. So I have to say that this is definitely something that you throw into the rotation, because I know I am. I didn't know I was going to be this impressed with it, because when I first saw it, the width here, I mean the blade width just made it look more stout, and I was like, there's no way I'll ever be able to hold this in my hands. It looks way too tiny, and it was just an optical illusion. It fits really great in the hand. It does. This is a really great fitting knife in the hand. I can try and push it away from me. I can't. It locks in there really good. Impressed. Off Grid, you guys got yourself a winner here. The people over at Off Grid, speaking of winner, just really great people. Sweet. I am digging this. Keep an eye out for Steel Forge and Fire Sword knife. Joe is going to do a once over on the all day fixie, and he's going to be giving that away with his 1000th sub. And then Scab at Choir Boys Cutlery is coming up on 5,000, and there's going to be some more giveaways. So understand, you guys are getting some stuff. Just keep paying attention. But that all-day fixie is definitely going to somebody, and that's from Off Grid. And if you like what you're seeing, you're going to like what you see there too. This thing is really, really nice. Anytime you're getting this kind of quality for enough under $100 to say, wow, that's well under $100, then you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty darn good. All right, so that's it for this one. Hi, I'm Donnie B all day. Till next knife.